Hi, I'm Jodie Fitz and welcome to my kitchen where I'm making part of a healthy breakfast or an after-school snack smoothies, one of my favorite things. I absolutely love them. I'm making a berry smoothie and I'm going to go ahead. I always think, you know, there's this funny little thing. There's this guy who started this big chain of smoothies and he thinks that smoothies are just fruit. Now what do I know? Because, you know, he has 600 chains and I only here in my kitchen cooking with you, but I like to always have some sort of dairy base. And so I'm adding in a little bit of vanilla yogurt, low fat. USDA is telling us to go low fat, right? And a little bit of milk. So we're gonna get that in there. There's so many alternatives now. I mean, I understand why he did it. My brother had terrible dairy allergies when he was a kid. And my mom used to have to do the soy milk thing. Things were not readily available back then. She actually used to have to like make her own soy milk. Craziness, right? But here we go. We're gonna add in frozen berries. Now, whenever I make a smoothie, I absolutely love to use either ice or some sort of frozen berry. I like a really cold smoothie when I'm doing this. So I'm using the berry medley you can pick up right in the frozen section of your grocery store. So I've got my vanilla yogurt, I've got my milk, I've got my frozen berries. Now we gotta get to the flavor. Remember, it's all about flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add in a little bit of honey. I like to add the honey because sometimes those berries are tart. And my kids, you know what? I'm out cooking in the community with kids all of the time and they tell me they add sugar and I say, let's go with something just a little bit more natural. So I'm adding in a little bit of honey into our blender. And then believe it or not, on this particular recipe, I like to add a little bit of lime juice. It just is a great flavor. You should try it one way, one with, one without, and see what you think. But I absolutely love the lime juice and my kids like it too. I don't add it to every smoothie, but this particular one. And again, remember, cooking all about the layer of flavors, so I'm adding in just a little bit of raspberry extract. Get that in, and just a tiny bit of vanilla. All right, we're gonna put the cover on because we don't need a very explosion in my kitchen, and we're gonna turn this on. Oh, look at this. Love the color. Fantastic. Just pull my glasses over here, and of course my straws. I have to tell you, my kids, they say everything tastes better with a straw, especially my daughter, right? And if I had the umbrellas, she'd want me to use those too. But I am loving the color, loving the flavor. Here we go. Make sure you try this at home. Delicious, yummy smoothie, very Berrylicious. Stay tuned at jodiefitz.com for more.